Every dream begins with a plan. Every goal begins with a strategy. Every vision requires a path. But here is the challenge most people never overcome. They allow their feelings to dictate their actions instead of letting the plan guide them. They follow emotions instead of following structure, and as a result, they stop before reaching their destination. Feelings are temporary, fleeting, unpredictable. But a plan, when it is clear, when it is disciplined, when it is honored, becomes the compass that leads you to victory. Follow the plan, ignore the feelings. That is the path to success, to mastery, to greatness. Because the truth is this: you will not always feel motivated. You will not always feel strong. You will not always feel ready. But if you rely on feelings, you will stop every time the mood shifts. And moods shift often, hour by hour, day by day. If you let them decide, you will forever start and stop, drift and wander, dream and abandon. But when you build your life on the foundation of a plan, you take control back from your emotions. The plan is the compass. It does not care how you feel. It does not bend to moods. It does not shift with the wind. It is the steady line that points you toward your mission. The plan says, today, you do this. Your feelings say, I don't feel like it. But when you learn to honor the plan above the feelings, you unlock discipline. And discipline is the force that transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. Imagine a builder constructing a house. If he followed his feelings, he would lay bricks only on the days he felt excited. Some days he would skip. Some days he would stop halfway. Some days he would change his mind. That house would never be built. But if he follows the plan, step by step, brick by brick, the house rises, stable, strong, unshakable. Your life works the same way. Without a plan, without discipline, without consistency, nothing lasting can be created. Feelings are unstable. They rise and fall like waves. One day you feel unstoppable. The next day you feel broken. One morning you feel clear. By evening you feel confused. Feelings are influenced by sleep, by weather, by words, by memories. If you wait for perfect feelings, you will waste your life waiting. But when you ignore the feelings and follow the plan, you gain stability. You move forward steadily, like water carving stone, unstoppable not because of power in the moment, but because of persistence over time. Every great warrior, every great leader, every great creator understood this. They had feelings just like you: fear, doubt, fatigue, temptation. But they refused to let those feelings write their story. They followed the plan. They honored the mission. They knew that emotions may scream loudly, but they are not the truth. The truth is in the actions you take consistently. The truth is in the work you complete, the steps you keep walking, the effort you keep giving regardless of mood. Ask yourself, how many times have you given up not because the plan failed, but because your feelings told you to stop? How many times did you let discouragement, laziness, or fear rewrite your story? If you had ignored those feelings and kept following the plan, where would you be today? How much closer to your dream? How much stronger? How much further? How much freer? Discipline transforms intention into results. You can dream all day. You can feel inspired for an hour. But without discipline, those sparks fade into smoke. The plan is the structure that channels energy into progress. Each day you follow it. Regardless of mood, you prove to yourself that you are in control, not your feelings. And that self-mastery is the seed of greatness. Following the plan is not always glamorous. It is not always exciting. Some days it feels repetitive, dull, demanding. But it is in those quiet repetitions that transformation occurs. The body grows stronger not from one workout, but from hundreds. The mind grows sharper not from one page read, but from thousands. Success is not born in bursts of emotion. It is built in layers of discipline. Your feelings will try to distract you. They will tell you it is easier to stop, safer to quit, more pleasant to delay. But feelings only live for the moment. The plan lives for the mission. Which will you honor? Which voice will define your destiny? If you follow feelings, you will live a life of regret. If you follow the plan, you will live a life of purpose. Think of it this way. When the alarm rings in the morning, feelings whisper, sleep a little longer. But the plan says, rise, the mission awaits. When the task becomes difficult, feelings cry, this is too much. But the plan says, push, growth is here. When doubt creeps in, feelings shout, you're not ready. But the plan says, you are becoming ready through action. The one you choose to obey is the one that rules your life. Do not be a servant of feelings. Be the master of discipline. Do not let moods decide what only the mission should decide. Feelings are passengers, noisy and restless, but you are the driver. And the driver must keep hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, and focus on the destination. Every time you follow the plan instead of the feeling, you grow stronger. You build resilience. You train your mind to obey intention instead of impulse. And soon, what was once difficult becomes natural. What was once heavy becomes light. This is how transformation works. Not in a single leap, but in countless steps of discipline. One day you will look back, and you will not remember the moods that once tried to stop you. You will not remember the laziness, the doubt, the fear. What you will remember is that you had a plan, you followed it, and because of that, you built something real, something lasting, something powerful. Follow the plan. Ignore the feelings. This is not about suppressing emotions. It is about refusing to be controlled by them. It is about honoring what you decided in clarity over what you feel in weakness. It is about choosing long-term purpose over short-term comfort. There will be moments when the feelings are strong, when everything in you wants to stop. That is the moment the plan matters most. That is the test. That is where transformation occurs. Because every time you overcome a feeling that tried to break you, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than moods, stronger than doubt, stronger than fear. The plan is your map. Without it, you wander. With it, you move with certainty. The plan is your anchor. Without it, you drift. With it, you stay steady. The plan is your discipline. Without it, you scatter energy. With it, you build power. So write your plan. Commit to it. And once committed, do not ask yourself every day, do I feel like it? Ask instead, what does the plan require? And then do it. Feelings will rise and fall, but the plan will carry you forward. Remember this. Feelings fade, results remain. Feelings are short-lived, but achievements are eternal. Do not let emotions rob you of destiny. Do not let moods steal your future. The plan is stronger than feelings. Follow it, honor it, live by it. And when you do, you will see that the impossible becomes possible, the distant becomes near, and the dream becomes real. Not because you felt like it, but because you followed the plan, no matter how you felt. That is the power of discipline. That is the power of commitment. That is the power of ignoring the feelings and following the plan.